This is how the French make chicken. I wonder if it's going to be any good. Let's try it. So we're going to start the recipe by taking a large chicken breast. Do a butterfly cut. So slice the chicken breast in half, but don't separate it into 2 pieces. It should look just like this. The thickness should be about 1 to 2 fingers. Now cover the chicken with plastic wrap. So place a sheet of plastic over the chicken, cover the meat well, and then use a kitchen mallet to gently pound the meat to break down the fibers. This step is super important. We are tenderizing the meat. Now just discard the plastic wrap and let's season it, which is the most important part. We're going to add a generous amount of salt, also season with black pepper. Go ahead and set aside. And then in another bowl, we're going to add flour and set aside. Then in another bowl, add 2 eggs. Little parsley to taste, and 50 grams of Parmesan cheese. So just mix everything really well, and now let's bread the chicken. So start with the flour, spreading it all over the chicken. Then you're going to coat with the seasoned eggs. This process is very simple and easy. You are going to fall in love with this recipe. Now to cook, we're going to heat a pan with butter and olive oil. Go ahead and saute 3 garlic cloves in there. And once your kitchen starts to smell really amazing, go ahead and add the chicken to the pan. You want to fry well on one side very carefully and then flip and repeat the process on the other side. And then after frying the chicken well, just take it out of the pan and set aside. I'm setting it aside on a plate just to speed things up. Now, in the same pan, we're going to add half a cup of white wine. Also add half a cup of chicken broth. And add 2 garlic cloves and cook until the sauce thickens. Now, once the sauce is more consistent, it's ready to continue with the recipe. Now we're just going to add the juice from our special ingredient. Enhance the flavor with the juice of half of a lemon. Now, after adding the juice, we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of butter, then add another tablespoon of butter to really boost the flavor and some parsley to taste. So just stir and mix everything really well. Now add the fried chicken into that sauce. You want to spread the sauce all over the meat and then repeat the process on the other side of the chicken. So cook over medium heat for 5 minutes. After this time, flip again and repeat the process. And this recipe is now ready. I promise you have never cooked a chicken that smells as good as this one. Serve the dish and call your family to try it out. Now don't forget to serve the chicken with the sauce on top. This chicken recipe can really go with salads, pasta, rice, on its own. I'm so ready to try this perfect recipe with flawless flavor. Try this at home and enjoy.
This is the most practical, quick, and delicious pasta I've ever made. You've got to try it. We're going to start by adding 200 grams of pasta in some boiling water. Stir that with a fork, and we're going to leave this to cook. This is going to take a few minutes. Now in another pan with some oil, let's turn on the heat. Add in 1 chopped onion, 2 garlic cloves, 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce, and saute these ingredients. We want to cook that with the onion and the garlic. The taste of these noodles are so delicious. I always love making this pasta at home. If you're on the lookout for an easy recipe, this is the perfect one. You've got to try it. The taste of these noodles will probably surprise you. We're now going to add in 1 tablespoon of salt for seasoning, some oregano, red pepper flakes, as well as 1 tablespoon of sugar. Give everything a good mix. Now you can add any other spices if you prefer. Make this sauce to your preference, however you like it. After we've sauteed this for a bit, let's add 50 ml of water. We're also going to need 100 ml of milk, 200 grams of cream. The flavor of the sauce is so perfect. We're also going to need 150 grams of cheese, along with 1 tablespoon of butter. Butter is our special ingredient. Stir and let the sauce cook. You'll be surprised by the taste of this sauce. It's easy, it's quick, and the taste is divine. Now let's leave that sauce to cook for a few minutes. And once our pasta is nice and cooked, take it out of the water and we're just going to put it straight into that cheese sauce. Now, when you're removing the pasta, be very careful. It's super hot. You don't want to burn yourself. Add it right into that sauce. And just like that, our recipe is ready. Let's give that one good stir. And all we have to do is turn off the heat and serve it on a plate. Call your family over to experience the taste of this recipe because it is that good. And I can tell you, my house smells incredible right now. I love making this recipe. Let's garnish with a little bit of parsley for some color. You can add coriander or spring onions too. Enjoy!
Make eggs in a different way. We're going to start by cooking 5 eggs for, I'd say, 12 minutes. Now, after this time, you want to remove the water. And then you're going to cut the eggs in half. And now just repeat the process with all of them. And make sure to not leave the eggs in the water for too long. To see that the eggs haven't darkened. That's the perfect tip. You don't want them to turn dark at all. Keep them light in color. Then put them in a bowl and set aside. Now, for the next step, in a buttered pan, we're going to place the eggs with the cut side facing the bottom of the pan. And just pour until your pan is full. The result is so incredible and will definitely surprise you. And this is a very different kind of egg recipe, but the result is so beautiful and so tasty. So just place the last piece in the middle, like so. And then next we are going to season the eggs with some salt. I should say seasoning is optional, but I highly recommend. Then add some paprika. And make sure to spread your eggs out really well. Then add some black pepper. And add a little saffron. And just spread with your hands to make it a little bit easier. Then finish with some oregano. And I should have mentioned, I haven't even turned my heat on yet. So you want to just make sure to finish this process first and then turn on the heat. You don't want it to be burning while you're doing this process. So start this without heat, then turn the heat on. Now we're going to add some cheese on top. I prefer to use grated cheese, but totally up to you or what you have on hand. The result is going to be so amazing. So then we're just going to put the lid on and let the cheese melt. I'd say turn the heat to a low temperature so it doesn't burn. And just wait a few minutes for it to cook. So after we've waited those few minutes, our eggs are now ready. They should look like this. The result is so sensational. Now finish with a little bit of parsley. I'm getting so hungry. The flavor, the smell, so amazing. So just serve on a plate for all of your family. Wow, it smells so, so good. And as you can see, the cheese melts really well. Yum. Please enjoy.
How did I not learn this before? A brilliant trick I learned from an Italian friend. To start today's recipe, we're going to need 2.5 cups of milk. We're going to add half a cup of water, and then we'll add 250 grams of pasta. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Emma Johnson from Miami, Florida. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Notice that the milk is slowly starting to thicken. Now I'll add 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm sure you're going to be surprised by the final result, and you'll want to make this often. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika. I learned this secret from the owner of a 5-star restaurant, and I never ate pasta any other way after that. Now I'll add some mozzarella cheese. The amount is up to you. Use as much as you like. If you want, you can also add other types of cheese like Parmesan or cheddar. Cover and let it cook for 15 minutes. In another pan, I'm going to drizzle some olive oil. Add 200 grams of bacon. I'm sure you'll come back here to thank me after you try it. Using a spatula, stir while frying. Add 1 chopped onion, 3 minced garlic cloves. I'm certain this will become part of your routine, just like it became part of mine. This is the secret that big restaurant owners don't want you to find out. I started saving so much on lunch after learning this. Now add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Look how beautiful it's getting, and you can't even imagine how good it smells. If you don't believe this pasta recipe is as amazing as I say, try making it at home and then come back to tell me what you think. It's a perfect option for busy days. It's so easy that it's ready in less than 30 minutes. This is exactly how it should look. Transfer the bacon to a plate. That's where we'll build our dish. My family asks me to make it almost every day. Finally, add the pasta we prepared earlier. It's so good you won't be able to eat just a little. I learned this trick from my Italian friend, who told me this is his favorite way of eating pasta.
Everyone's frying flour now after seeing this genius idea. Let's start by adding 700 grams of chicken wings into a large bowl. Next, we're seasoning them with 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of mustard, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now mix everything really well so the wings soak up all that flavor. Now I'm covering the bowl with plastic wrap and popping it in the fridge to marinate for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, in a pan, we'll pour enough oil to cover the bottom. Once the oil is hot, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter and stirring until it melts. Now I'm adding half a cup of flour to the pan and giving it a good stir. Time to add our chicken wings to the hot oil. Let them fry until they're nice and golden brown. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can give you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Rose Angwa Eyitsa from Uganda. I'm so glad you're enjoying the recipes. I promise once you try it, you won't regret it, and your family will keep asking you to make chicken like this again and again. It's become a total staple in my house. Every time I make it, there's never any left. Look at that golden crust. I've got to show you how amazing these came out. So tell me, how do you usually make chicken at home? I'd love to know your twist. This recipe was such a pleasant surprise. Ever since I learned it, I haven't stopped making it. This chicken turns out crispy on the outside and super juicy on the inside. Absolutely delicious. Hope you're enjoying this one. I'm pretty sure your friends will be asking you for the recipe too.
Everyone is putting chicken in the air fryer after seeing this genius idea. I'll start by adding 500 grams of chicken wings to this bowl. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love making recipes with garlic. I'll also add some olive oil to taste. This exclusive preparation will change how you see simple recipes. Now, I'll mix everything well with my hands. And before I forget, let me know which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Michael Ross from New York. I'm so happy you're enjoying my recipes. Look at how it's coming together. I bet you're finding this super easy to make. After mixing, I'll transfer everything to an air fryer. This time, we won't be using oil to fry. This is a unique cooking method. I'll arrange the pieces with a spatula so they all cook evenly. When you make chicken wings at home, what kind of seasoning do you like to add? If you know any special secrets, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Now, I'll close the air fryer and let it cook for 10 minutes. After that, I'll use a spatula to stir all the pieces. This helps prevent anything from sticking to the fryer. With just a few ingredients and a simple preparation, these wings will surprise you with their incredible flavor. This is one of those recipes you try once and never forget because it's so delicious and easy. I love making creative recipes like this. The flavor is perfect. I'll let it fry for another 10 minutes. Now it looks great, and I can move on to the next step. In a bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce. When combined, these ingredients create an explosion of flavors. You'll see. I'll also add 1 tablespoon of mustard. Would you add anything else here? If you know a secret ingredient, let me know. Next, I'll add 1 tablespoon of honey. I love making recipes with honey. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are fully combined. The best part of this recipe is that it's quick, easy, and requires only a few ingredients. That's why it became a regular dish in my house, and I know it will in yours too. Now it's perfect. This sauce is the ultimate match for chicken wings. It's the secret ingredient that makes the flavor incredible. Now just transfer everything to a serving dish and enjoy. If you loved this recipe, you're going to love my next tips. I still have many more secret recipes to share, so stay tuned so you don't miss anything.
People keep asking me why my fries are so crispy and full of flavor. Right here, I've got 3 large potatoes, already peeled. I'm going to cut them into strips, just like this. Now I'm placing the potato strips in a bowl, covering them with water, and using my hands to give them a good rinse. We'll let them soak for about 20 minutes. After that, I drain the water and dry the potatoes really well with a clean towel. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can send you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Nonhlan Lamsiza from South Africa. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. Next, I'm transferring them to a bowl and adding 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 3 tablespoons of wheat flour. Then we mix everything together until the fries are evenly coated. In a separate bowl, I'm making a quick dipping sauce with half chopped onion, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of mustard, and a pinch of black pepper. Just give that a good mix. Now I've got a pot with hot oil. Once it's heated up, I'm adding the fries and frying them until they're golden and crispy. Guys, these fries come out so crunchy and delicious. You have to try this. Make them at home and let me know how it goes. I'm sure you're going to love them. When they're done, I transfer them to a plate. Tell me, how do you make fries at home? I'd love to hear your method. Let's give them a try with the sauce we made. By the way, do you have a secret for getting your fries super crispy? I'd love to hear it.
I don't know how I didn't discover this fried egg recipe sooner. To start, I'll place 7 beaten eggs in a pan with plenty of hot oil. I'm sure you've never tasted a dish as delicious as this one before. It's practical, easy to make, and most importantly, incredibly flavorful. You simply can't resist this delight I'm making. Once one side is fried, I'll flip it so both sides cook evenly. This way, our recipe turns out fantastic. When both sides are fried, I'll remove them from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to absorb any excess oil from our ingredient. Next, I'll transfer everything to a large bowl. Then, I'll add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. While mixing with our breadcrumbs, I'll cut the eggs into pieces to make sure everything blends well. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Bruno Mendez from Texas. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. I've never used breadcrumbs the same way again after learning this dish. Now I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 diced onion, 100 grams of fried bacon, and finally, parsley to taste. I'll mix all our ingredients until they're completely combined. These tips are exclusive. Keep following me and you'll never struggle with dinner ideas again. I'm here to help you with the best preparation methods to impress your loved ones with a delicious meal. If you like this preparation, you'll love my next tips. I still have many more special recipe secrets to share with you gradually. Stay tuned so you don't miss anything. These fried eggs are the perfect example of how simple can also be sophisticated. A dish that pleases both in taste and presentation. It's bound to become a staple in your home. Then I'll place some of our mixture on a plate. With every bite, you'll taste the perfect balance between the crunch of the breadcrumbs and the lightness of the egg. It's a combination that works for any occasion. If you've never tried fried eggs with breadcrumbs, you're missing out. It's a simple but incredibly tasty recipe, making it the perfect side dish for your meals. A great option is adding some grated mozzarella cheese when mixing. It's optional, but elevates the dish into something extraordinary. I absolutely love this recipe, and I'm sure you and your whole family will too. I make it every weekend, and whenever I do, nothing's left over because the result is so amazing. The aroma of this meal is so irresistible that it makes everyone's mouth water before it's even ready. I never ate popcorn another way again. The secret to making the best popcorn recipe. For today's recipe, I'll put 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan. I'll spread it well to melt all over the pan. This recipe is very quick and easy to make. You'll see that we usually already have all the necessary ingredients at home, without needing to buy anything extra. After this, I'll add 2 tablespoons of oil as well. Continuing to mix the ingredients very well. I love preparing this recipe to eat on weekend afternoons. It adds so much to the hours I'll be watching a movie at home. It's so good to eat that it's gone much faster than I wanted. Now I'll add 300 grams of sliced hot dogs into several small pieces. And I'll stir it very well to fry them evenly on all sides. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching us from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Wyatt Coleman from Kansas. I'm happy you're enjoying our recipes. Do you already know how today's recipe will turn out? You'll be surprised by the result. Next, I'll add 1 cup of popcorn to the recipe. Always mixing very well so the butter and oil cover all the other ingredients. Send this recipe to your friend who loves hot dog. I'm sure they'll love receiving this recipe from you today. My family loves it so much when I make this recipe that they always ask me to make more because it disappears so fast. Now I'll cover the pan to let the ingredients fry until all the popcorn pops. After this time, I'll remove the lid and shake the recipe well. With this part of the recipe ready, I'll transfer the ingredients to a glass dish. Have you seen a recipe like this before? I'm sure this mix of ingredients surprised you. It's so delicious. I'll spread the ingredients evenly in the glass dish. Using a few ingredients we already have at home, it's possible to make this recipe that's so much better than any other recipe from shopping mall cinemas. Plus, it's much more economical and healthier. I can't wait to try how today's recipe turned out when it's ready to eat. After this, I'll grab the containers I'll store the recipe in to place it in them. Look how beautiful today's recipe is turning out. I'm sure you're already drooling just by seeing how it's turning out. Make this recipe at home today and tell me how it turned out. I'd love to know that you made it and loved the result. You can complement this recipe with a little bit of salt or black pepper, but I recommend being careful with the salt since there's already some in the butter and hot dog.
If you have potatoes and onions at home, make this delicious recipe for your dinner. I'll start by cutting 4 potatoes. At this stage, you can cut them into small pieces. This combination of potatoes and onion is perfect, believe me. I have a pan with preheated oil ready, and I'll fry all the pieces of the potatoes I cut. To this day, I haven't met anyone who refused to try this recipe. I'll add half a chopped onion. While it's frying, I'll add 6 eggs to a bowl. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are nicely combined. This preparation method is exclusive and you'll only find it here. It's perfect for those who want to spend little. You can try it at home and then tell me what you think. After mixing, I'll take the potatoes I left frying and add them to these ingredients. This is the ideal point. It will have this crunchy texture and a golden color. Perfect. Let me know if you would add any other ingredient here. If you know any special secret that pairs well with fried potato, feel free to share. I'd love to know. I'll use a spoon to mix. Now, in a pan, I'll add some olive oil. I'll use a brush to spread it evenly over the whole pan. I made this yesterday for my friends, and they liked it so much that they asked me to share it with you all. It's already a routine at my house, and I'm sure once you try it, it will become one at yours too. I'll put all the ingredients from the bowl into this pan. I'll use a spoon to organize and align everything in the pan. I learned this recipe when I was young, and now I also make it for my kids, and they love it. When you make it, come back and tell me how it turned out. I'll cover it and let it cook for approximately 10 minutes. It will have this texture. I'll use a plate to flip it and cook the other side. Did you see how easy it is to make an amazing recipe with just a few ingredients? I'll cover and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Done. When finished, just transfer it to a plate, cut it, and serve this delicious dish. Guys, I love this recipe. I'm sure you and your entire family will love it too. I make it every weekend, and when I do, nothing is left. My family loves it and always asks me to make it. If you don't have much time to cook and want to make a perfect dinner, this is a great option. But don't forget to invite your family to enjoy it. I hope you liked this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. See you in the next video. Bye.
How did I not learn this sooner? A genius chicken trick everyone should know. We're going to start by folding 3 sheets of aluminum foil, just like this. Do you have a special trick for cooking chicken? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Now place the foil sheets on a baking tray. I'm adding 2 onions, sliced into strips, and spreading a bit into each foil packet. And before I forget, let me know what city you're watching from, so I can send you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Lashid Siwali from Zambia. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Then I'm adding 3 tomatoes, sliced into rounds, and setting that aside. Now take 3 chicken breasts and make a few shallow cuts across the top. In a bowl, I'm mixing together a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of black pepper, and 3 cloves of minced garlic. Stir it all together until well combined. I hope you're loving this recipe so far. Let me know how you cook chicken at home. I'm always excited to hear new ideas. Then dip each one into the sauce until fully coated. Place the chicken on top of the veggies inside the foil packets. Now we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. Keep in mind, cooking time may vary depending on your oven. Once that time's up, take it out of the oven and top each piece with 150 grams of mozzarella cheese. Pop it back in the oven just until the cheese is melted and gooey. I just took ours out of the oven. It's such a shame you can't smell this through the screen. It's unbelievable. The chicken is juicy, flavorful, and so tender. This recipe is truly incredible.
The new way of cooking chicken breast that's taking the world by storm. I'm gonna start by slicing 2 onions. You're gonna fall in love with the result of this recipe. The flavor is just amazing, trust me. The perfect combo of convenience and taste, straight to your kitchen. I'll put all these onions into a bowl. Now I'll slice 2 tomatoes. It's so easy to make that even someone with no kitchen skills can pull off this delicious dish. With this exclusive method, you're gonna impress everyone at the table. When you try it at home, send me a pic of how it turned out. This recipe is made for those who love simplicity but don't want to give up on flavor. I'll make a layer with these tomato slices here. I'm sure you'll find this super easy to make. We're ready for the next step. I've got 3 chicken breasts here. I'm gonna make some cuts so they can soak in all that flavor. Tell me what city you're watching us from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Leah Thompson from Austin, Texas. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. In a bowl, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'll add 2 chopped cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of thyme. I'll mix it all really well until everything is nicely combined. The best part about this recipe is how quick and simple it is. That's why it's become a regular in my house. Now I'm gonna dip the chicken breasts in here. Make sure to coat each side really well, take your time. You're gonna fall in love with this dish that makes every ingredient shine. If you get the ingredient amounts just right, I know it's gonna turn out perfect. Just like mine. I'll cover it with plastic wrap and let it marinate for 30 minutes. Bet you're seeing how easy this is. After the time's up, I'm gonna make another layer with the chicken. I'm sure this recipe is gonna become a classic at your place. It's impossible to make it just once. When you cook chicken at home, what kind of ingredients do you like to add? Using just a few ingredients, you'll discover the real magic lies in simplicity. Now I'm gonna bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. After that, I'll add some sliced mozzarella, as much as you like. I love using mozzarella, so I'm adding plenty. Then back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Once that's done, it's perfect. Now just plate it, slice it up, and enjoy this delicious meal. Few ingredients, but the result? An explosion of flavor. A simple trick in chicken turns into a 5-star restaurant dish. To start, I place a rack over 3 chicken breasts and make parallel cuts. In a bowl, I add a 1/4 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of chimichurri, 5 minced garlic cloves to give our recipe that special Sunday flavor. I add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I cover it with plastic wrap and let it marinate for 30 minutes. Now I slice 200 grams of mushrooms. Next, we're going to slice 2 red onions into half-moon shapes. In a baking dish, I add the sliced onion. Then I place the delicious mushrooms one by one. And right after that, I add 2 tomatoes sliced into rounds. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Rachel Thompson from Halifax, Canada. I'm really happy you're enjoying our recipes. Now I arrange the chicken breasts on top of the tomato. And then I bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. After baking, I top it with mozzarella to taste to make our delicious recipe even more flavorful. Then I return it to the oven to melt and brown the cheese for 15 more minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This always grabs attention when I put it on the table. The smell, the color, everything shows it came out just right. It looks like something from a restaurant, but it's one of those recipes you get the hang of quickly. I like to take my time at this point because that's when you really see the result of the whole preparation. You know that feeling when you know you nailed it? That's it. The texture already shows it turned out perfectly, and every time I make it, it feels like it turns out better than the last.
All right, we're gonna add condensed milk to rice, and you're gonna wanna make this recipe every day. So chefs, in a pan, we're gonna add some butter. That's gonna be 2 tablespoons of butter in total. We're just gonna melt that butter over a nice medium heat. Now, after melting the butter, we're gonna add 1 cup of rice. So just add that butter and saute the rice for a few minutes. You wanna stir until the rice becomes a bit whiter, but make sure to keep stirring it to just prevent it from burning. Now, after sauteing the rice, it's time for the water. We're just going to pour some hot water until it covers the rice. That's going to really cook that rice. So after adding the water, just cover and cook. And when the water starts to evaporate from the rice, it's time to continue. So we're just going to lower the heat to medium at this point and add 400 grams of condensed milk. You want to just add that directly to the rice and mix these 2 ingredients well. I'm already getting so excited to eat this. So stir well until the ingredients form a more consistent texture. Now, after mixing, we're going to continue with the remaining ingredients. We're going to add 400 grams of cream. Just add that directly to the pan and stir and mix really, really well. Make this at home. You'll want to thank me later. Now stir the rice well with those remaining ingredients. This step is simple, but it's very necessary to make the sweet rice really flavorful. Now once you're done, we're going to cover and cook for 7 minutes. And after that 7 minutes, our recipe is actually almost ready. Now we're just going to add 1 cup of powdered milk. Just add it to the pan and mix well. If you prefer, you could add the powdered milk gradually. It'll be so perfect if you do it that way. And the flavor is just going to be so right and nice and sweet. Now with the powdered milk, your rice will change texture a little bit, which is great. This recipe is so perfect and super tasty. Now after mixing, just turn off the heat to prevent burning the rice. Remember to always cook on low or medium heat. And after mixing, it is ready. So to make it look a little bit nicer, I'm going to transfer the rice to a larger bowl. You can see how creamy the rice has become. I'm so excited to try this. The flavor on this is really going to be perfect. You will totally thank me later. Now with a sieve, add more powdered milk on top. Add a generous amount, spread it well. You could also add cinnamon, grated coconut, or even some sugar, and it is done. So let's go ahead and eat. Now, if you prefer, you could chill the rice in the fridge and serve it cold. It's great that way. I love this recipe. I like to eat it hot in the winter. It's so soothing. Now in the summer, serve it cold. Get ready for some compliments. So serve a generous portion for your family. Let's go ahead and try it. Wow. You can thank me later. Please enjoy.
This is the best chicken I've ever had. To start our recipe, take a large chicken breast and slice it in half, just like this. Once you have it all opened up, we're gonna slice again, just some small shallow cuts. This will just help integrate all of our seasoning. Now cover with some plastic wrap and taking a meat mallet, gently pound that meat just so it tenderizes it. When your chicken is nice and soft, let's start our seasonings. In a bowl, add 1 cup of flour. Then coat that chicken in the flour. Make sure the entire piece of chicken is totally covered in flour. Just like this. In another bowl, add in 2 eggs, 3 chopped garlic cloves. We need 1 tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of paprika, a tablespoon of black pepper, and let's add in some parsley to taste, along with 50 grams of Parmesan cheese. Stir and mix all those ingredients really well, and this is going to be our chicken seasoning. Next, take that chicken and coat it in the seasoned eggs we just prepared. Spread the seasonings evenly on both sides of that chicken. And now it is time to fry this. So I've got a hot pan. I've added some butter in here. It's all melted. Add the chicken and fry it over a medium heat. And when one side is fried, just flip it and repeat the process on the other side. Fry it for a few more minutes. Once that's fried on the other side, remove the chicken and just set it aside on a plate. In that exact same pan, add 150 mils of chicken or vegetable broth, along with 3 chopped garlic cloves, some parsley, and the juice of half a lemon. We're also going to need 1 tablespoon of butter, and cook the broth, the seasonings, and the butter until we have a nice, delicious sauce. This chicken sauce is going to make our recipe so perfect. Next, take that chicken and add it to that sauce we just made. Cook for 5 minutes until that sauce thickens. Now, if you prefer, you can flip the chicken just so we get it covered on both sides. The more seasoning our chicken has, the tastier it's going to be. And there you have it. Our sauce is almost ready. Remove the chicken from the pan using a spatula. Serve it on a plate, and you can call your family to try it. Do not forget to pour the sauce on top. You can serve it with some rice. That would be so delicious. But let's give this a try. Well seasoned and super tender chicken. I hope you give this a try. Enjoy your meal.